Hey T, how's it going?
Oh, good.
Long time no see.
I know it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I like the, is this kind of like a Tom Hanks castaway lockdown vibe going on?
I think it's just laziness. The the last time I was out for a long time and I came back and I was the vice captain of the Hazel team, I had a little beard there as well. So this is kind of the same thing. I've been away from uh, golf activities, so might as well just keep it.
I like it. But now, obviously, these are extraordinary times that we're all facing. What are your feelings on the collective effort made by everyone around the world to do the right thing and stay home during these tough times?
Well, I think that pretty much everyone's listening to our government officials and trying to do the best thing for um, humankind. This is a war that has no visible enemy, which is very different for all of us around the world. And we have to do what's best for each other. And how we can help each other is by quarantining ourselves. I know it's frustrating, it's boring at times, but in the end, we're trying to save lives. And hopefully, we can flatten this curve out and resume normal activities whenever months down the road. But the more we do what our government officials say, the sooner we can return to our normal daily activities.
Now, the last time we spoke to you at Genesis, you said that you wanted to put on a little bit more weight during this time off. Have you managed to do that? I know you rolled in with a smoothie there, trying to get those calories in.
It has not happened.
No.
I have not gained any weight, but I have gotten stronger. I've been a little bit more pliable, but I have not put on a lot of weight because every now and again I'll go for a ride outside, um, cycle down the road, and come back, and whatever water weight I've put on, I've lost. It is still warm down here in South Florida. It's hovering in the mid 80s, low 80s, pretty much every day. And
Mhm.
so getting outside and sweating, it feels good to be outside at home. But yeah, feeling the breeze hit my face and by cycling feels fantastic. And I know that when I come home, I'm not going to be able to do much. So I end up cycling for longer.
A lot of people have taken up new hobbies or picked up hobbies that they've dropped a while ago because they're so busy. Is cycling one of those for you?
I used to do it quite a bit,
Mm.
and I'm doing a little bit more now because obviously we have the time. I've been trying to help Sam and Erica with this ungodly puzzle that they have. We just finished or they just finished a 2,000 piece puzzle, and now it's a 3,000 piece puzzle.
Oh, that's serious.
I struggle because I'm partially colorblind. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, with that being said, I don't know certain colors. So I said, is this right? Is this right? Is this right? They get sick and tired of me asking. So they end up shooing me away from the puzzle. How can I help? You can't. Bye. I was like, okay, here we go.
So you can be in charge of shapes and they can be in charge of colors.
Yeah, but it's just the organization of it. Getting everything. I Once we're done with the borders, I'm useless. I can't disseminate colors as well as they can.
One of the biggest challenges that parents are facing during this time is homeschooling. How has that been going in your household?
Well, we have online learning
Mm.
through our school here at Benjamin, and so they have dedicated class time in which they have to FaceTime in, um, and so that's been going well. It's trying to get they have all their assignments and their work and their teachers, you know, getting on them, trying to teach them lessons. I know not every student has that availability, but we're very lucky in that regard. For us at the foundation, we've been able to grow throughout this pandemic in a way that was unforeseen, just like for all of us with the pandemic. So TGR F's YouTube channel has been fantastic. Like my kids have been on it; they've checked it out. TGR EDU has been up and running, which is great. We got over 40 different curriculum that which kids they can explore and look at subjects that they probably wouldn't primarily be exposed to. So that's been a positive. We're trying to find positive in such a negative time. So just trying to find just little bitty positives here and there. Um, Not only it makes the day go by, but I'm trying to allow our kids to learn and grow and be better people throughout difficult times.
Is that the one thing that you've been really trying to do in terms of telling your family and those around you just to try and find the positives? I'm sure that we could all use some tiger words of wisdom right about now.
Yeah, I go back to what my dad used to say, and it's very true how he got through a lot of tough times. Don't forget, I'm a military brat, so you don't look at, people say take it day by day. He used to never say that. He used to just take it from one meal to the next.
Yeah.
So you go at it until the next meal, and then you figure it out, and then you go at it until the next meal. And when times are very slow like this, and days seem like months, if not years,
Mm.
uh, you just try to break it up into pieces in which you can accomplish things. And unfortunately for myself, I've been through episodes like this in my career with my back and what it was, where seconds seemed like months.
Yeah.
You have to slow things down and do things at a different pace, and look at things from a different lens, a different perspective in which you can accomplish goals. And I think at this point in time, going from meal to meal has worked. I don't know how long this is going to work, or how long we're going to be in this pandemic, but for us, it's been these little bitty mini goals that has allowed us to keep moving forward. And next, it's nighttime and it's time for bed, and
Yeah.
then repeat process. But trying to keep the interest of all my kids and myself and Erica and all our hopes up throughout the days. Sometimes it's challenging. Uh,
Yeah. For sure.
Moving around, walking around, running, play tag, sprint. Trying to do anything, something active in which you sweat. I have a tennis court in the backyard, so being able to play a little bit of tennis and make
Yeah.
them run around and burn energy. And
Yeah.
then, hey guys, back to school. There we go.
Yeah. No, that's definitely great advice. Genesis was really the last time that you played. And as you said, you've had some time now to work on yourself physically, but give us an idea of where you were at there and then where you're at now physically and with your game.
Well, night and day. I feel a lot better than I did then. I've been able to turn a negative into a positive, and I've been able to train a lot. Be able to get my body back to where I think it should be at. I've been able to play some golf. Fortunately, Medalist is still open here.
Yeah.
Every course virtually to the south of us is closed, but we remain open. So it's been nice to be able to go out there and hit golf balls and play a little bit.
Yeah.
At least get some fresh air and do something.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have our social distancing. We can't touch rakes or touch the flags, but one person per cart. But at least the members and their kids are able to get out there and play a little bit and do something active.
Yeah.
We've seen members out there walking the dogs. Some run the golf course. Just doing some kind of daily activity to get some exercise and some peace of mind.
Yeah, so you've been able to be out there a fair bit and get away from everything and just grind on the game.
Yeah, I have been able to do that. I've seen some pros out there practicing.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest part that we always talk about amongst ourselves as professional golfers, that it's weird practicing with no end goal.
Yeah.
To get ready for. Hypothetically, it could be this. Hypothetically, it could be that.
Right.
That it changes from. It seemed like from day to day or week to week is always something new, something different, and that's the more difficult parts about it is that especially the guys who were playing quite a bit and then have been shut down, they were gearing up. And I was talking to JT about this the other day, and I felt energetic. I felt like really alive and wired and funny and kind of irritable, and I didn't know what was going on. And I realized it was Sunday morning, and I was supposed to be flying up to the drive and putt to hand out trophies to all the award winners. And my body, my subconsciously, I'd already known that I was supposed to be getting ready to leave and go to Augusta and so start playing the Masters. I mean, it's not that. You're not playing this week.
No, but your body was ready to go.
My body was ready to go, and I didn't know why I was acting that way.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
Let's go to the Masters. We saw a brilliant photo of you at your Masters champion dinner, but quarantine style at home. Did you have the Masters champion dinner that you would have had this week?
We had exactly the same. Yes, we had steak and chicken feet, sushi and sashimi. Um, we had cupcakes and milkshakes for dessert. So it was exactly what I was going to serve. Uh, as I said, Masters dinner quarantine style with my family. We had a lot of fun, and eventually it got a little bit interesting at the end, a little ugly, where icing was flowing across people's hair and face, and so we had a little bit of fun at the end.
Ended in a cupcake food fight.
It did.
I love that. I can just imagine that exact thing happening at Augusta.
But I did take the jacket off. I said, okay, this jacket cannot get any cupcakes on it, so we'll take the jacket off. Okay, go.
And then get into it. I love it. In terms of, I mean, should have been defending this week at Augusta. What are your feelings around not being able to be there?
This is not the way that I wanted to keep the jacket for a longer period of time. I wanted to get out there and compete for it and earn it again, like I did in '02. But this is not a normal circumstance. It's not the normal world. This is a very fluid environment, and it's very different for all of us. And fortunately, that we potentially could have a Masters in November and play it then. And I guess I'll be defending then, and hopefully that all comes about.
If the Masters is in November, I know that's normal tournament dates. You start planning your prep about 4 months out or so at the start of the year. Would you do the same thing? And how might you go about that for a November Masters?
Yeah, the way the schedule looks like we're going to be awfully busy in the fall, late summer and the fall. When the players moved from out of the May date and back into the March date, and the PGA went into the May date away from August, it was a big adjustment for all of us. Now we look at this fall. I mean, that was a minor adjustment to what we're going to be dealing with late summer and the fall this year. So trying to figure all that out, I'm gonna sit down with my team and figure out what is the best practice way, what is the best practice schedule, what are the tournaments that I need to play in to be ready, how much should I play in, how much should I rest, all the things that are kind of up in the air. But again, we don't exactly know if you're going to be playing these events yet. This environment, this world we live in right now is changing daily, if sometimes even hourly. As I said, let's take a beat on it. And what I keep telling everyone around here, let's just go from meal to meal, and it'll add up.
Now, you've obviously competed at Augusta so many times, going back to some Masters memories. What are the things from that week in Augusta that stand out in your mind that you'll miss the most this week?
I was telling my kids and Erica last night that how special a day yesterday was in the Masters, because the Masters dinner it's one of the hardest clubs in golf. It is the hardest club to get into, to have that dinner, and the stories that are told, the needling that occurs. I was lucky enough to have had Gene Saracen and Sam Snead and Byron Elsa still alive when I won. And them eating milkshakes was incredible. And it's an incredible story. So I miss the needling that goes on. People just hammer each other with jabs, and they're priceless. They go back and they compare, so-and-so's win in the 50s, how much harder it was then in the 2000s, and we go back and forth, and it's nonstop. But at the end of the day, how's everyone's family, how's their grandchildren? They tell stories of, it's a back and forth, but it is a family, because we all understand how hard it is to be part of this dinner, and all of those who are out there that have been a part of that dinner, and we all know what we've missed last night. Today is a day normally where we play the par 3 contest, and there's high-fiving. Our kids are out carrying our clubs, and it's one family. And then tonight it gets back into lockdown mode. The light switches on and go all out starting tomorrow, but that's not going to happen. that's how I'm wired. I've been doing it for 25 years now, and so it's hard to unwire those circuits now. Um,
Yeah,
I do feel a little edgy. I want to get out there and play tomorrow. I want to compete.
yeah.
Um,
I was going to ask that. Do you think?
I can't. I may have to do it at Medalist or something, or
Yeah, right.
backyard, putt against Charlie or something like that. So it's not the same
Yeah.
because my mind has been wired for so many years to do it a certain way at a certain period of time.
Yeah. So do you think when you wake up this Sunday morning, you're going to be pumped and ready to go
I wouldn't say it's necessarily Sunday morning. I think tomorrow morning is going to be even
tomorrow morning?
because it starts out. You don't get to Sunday unless you get through Thursday and Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you put yourself into a position for Sunday to occur. But Thursday usually it's everyone gets quiet. I mean, Tuesday and Wednesday, on the grounds of Augusta, it's loud. People have phones out or cameras out.
Yeah.
People are yelling at you on 16 to skip it. Um, it. Then come game time, it's all quiet. You hear
Yeah.
the little murmurs. You hear tee shots from holes away. Um, you hear roars go up, 4 or 5 holes away that someone just holed out from out of the bunker or around the green. You hear these things, then it quiets back down again. Then you hear the murmurs. Um, I'm gonna miss all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, you just talking about it makes it, I'm just grinning from ear to
Yeah.
ear. I can imagine it, and it's making me miss it even more as well. I can't even imagine how you must be feeling. Um, Now, kind of pivoting slightly, we're going to finish up on a lot of people have been sending each other around social media little competitions just to try and keep everyone going because we're all missing competition at the moment. I know you're one of no, not one of. You are the most competitive human that I know. You mentioned that there's been some games of tag and stuff, but what little competitive things have you been doing around the house with the family? Because I know there must have been some.
Um, I think that the best one that uh, Charlie and I have been playing quite a bit together. We've
Yeah.
been, as I said, Medalist has been open, and so we've been able to go out there and play and compete. He's gotten a lot better, and he's gotten a lot better at throwing the needle at me now, and he's accepting it faster and
Yeah.
reversing it back on me. But we have a deal where in the backyard, generally every night we'll go out and play putting matches, and winner gets to keep the green jacket in their closet. I said, I don't know how long I'm able to keep this, running. So we started this back in like January or February.
Yeah.
We were expecting to have the tournament here this week.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I don't know if I'll be able to defend. I don't know if I'll be able to win it again, but let's just take advantage and have a little bit of fun with it. So we play little putting contests, and occasionally it's gone into his closet, and primarily it stayed in mine. But just the fact that he's been able to earn it off of me, because there's no wins that are given in this family.
Yeah.
Earn all your wins, and so it's been fun to see him tease me about beating me and being able to wear the jacket and have it in his closet where he says it belongs. I'll earn it back off you tomorrow night. It says, yeah, tomorrow night, not tonight. And it just goes back and forth, back and forth. And we've had a lot of fun with that. And, fortunately and unfortunately, we won't have the opportunity for me, I don't have the opportunity to play for it and put it up there against the rest of the guys until November. But we'll enjoy doing little things like that around the house.
Yeah, 100% sounds brilliant. Like father, like son, being competitive. It's been wonderful to chat to you. You sound like you're doing good. Thank you for all your advice. And it's been great hearing about your master's stories and memories as well. So take care of yourself and
Yeah.
we'll talk soon.
You too. Be safe. All right. I'll see you.
Bye.